Alright guys, I'm back with another episode of Pokemon Shield finally after all this time. We're finally back to begin episode number 22 of the series. We just finished up our 4 Dynamax battles with 4 new gigantamax Pokemon in the last episode. And we're back at it again to now tackle through some more of this game. And of course for this episode, we're going to tackle 2 new Gigantamax battles, as well as of course, some other stuff along the way. However, first of all, I want to actually showcase something, because as you guys may have remembered from the last time I visited this game, you should know that by the time I completed episode 20 and 21, there was a load of Pokemon that I've missed at the time. So for today's video, I'm going to actually showcase all the missed Pokemon that I hadn't collected at the time, and showcase every single one of them that I've missed so far in this adventure, all the way towards this episode. So, first up here we got Runaricus, who, as you'd expect, was one of the missed Pokemon that I hadn't collected. Of course, I had to head to an area where you can get Runaricus pretty easily, and I got it, so here it is. I also didn't get Arrokuda or Barraskewda in my team, and they were pretty annoying to get, but I was able to get them after a couple tries. I also didn't have Obstagoon at the time, so I was finally able to get him, so here he is, as you can see. Apparently, I did not get a Tyrogue while I was playing through the game, so I went back to an area where you can easily get one, and I caught it, so here it is. I also didn't get Onix either, so I was able to get him pretty easily in an area where you can easily get one. I also, in the process, had to get my worst enemy, freaking Beware, so, yeah, you can imagine how that turned out. I also apparently did not get Chirby into my team, so I was able to get him from a tree, and I got it. So here it is. Now, while I did actually get Lotad and Lombre back in the past, I didn't actually get Ludicolo, which was one of the Shield exclusives that's only available in this game. This specific Ludicolo that I have here is male, since it has bigger strikes than the female one. But I'm actually going to keep the female Ludicolo in this game, because I'm going to evolve it off screen by giving it a few level ups. This specific Ludicolo, as you can see, since it obviously has thinner stripes than the male one does. But yeah, just a little small detail that I want to give you guys. I also didn't have Magikarp or Feebas at the time, so I was able to get to an area where you can easily find them, and I caught them, so here they are, as you can see. Another Pokemon that I also didn't get was Cinccino. I was able to get to a place where you can find one pretty easily, skipping the process of giving your Minccino a shiny stone. And I caught it, so here it is. I also apparently did not get Bounsweet, so I went to an area where you can easily get one, and I got it. One particular Pokemon that is sort of strange that you can actually get in the wild area is Toxicroak. You can actually get this Pokemon early on in story mode by actually heading over to an area where you can find Toxicroaks in the wild. And I find it strange that you can't find Scrafty in the overworld, but you can find Toxicroak in the overworld. It's kind of strange, but, you know, has to be done what has to be done. So here's Toxicroak, as you can see, so there you go. I also didn't get Nincada either, so I was able to get to an area where you can find one pretty easily, and I caught it. I also didn't have Unpheasant, so I was able to get to an area where you can find one, and this is obviously a female one due to the fact that it has a brown undermark on it, and doesn't have a red mask on. So yeah. I also didn't get Charjabug or Vikavolt throughout my adventure, so I went to areas where you can easily find them, and I caught them. I also didn't have Shedinja at the time, so I was able to get another Nincada and evolve it into a Ninjask and then release it, and then keep this Shedinja into my game. I also didn't have Double for some reason, so I went to an area where you can easily get one, and I caught it, so here it is. Another Pokemon I also didn't have was Bolton, so I was able to get to an area where you can easily find Boltons, and I got one. I also didn't get Axew, Fracture, or Haxorus. And as you may notice, my Haxorus here is at level 60. That is because Haxorus is in the Lake of Outrage, which again has the most amount of Pokemon that I've missed, appear 1% of the time in that area, because Flygons in Sword appear 1% of the time, and it's opposite in that game, unlike how it is in Shield, so since I didn't want to go through the process of getting annoyed by a Haxorus, yeah. Another Pokemon I also didn't get was Steamy. I was able to get her pretty easily in an area where you can easily find them, and I caught her. I also didn't get Gloom or Vileplume, so I got them in areas where you can easily find them. I also didn't have Blossom or Roserade, so I was also able to get them too in areas where you can easily get them. Now, I did have an Alolan Ninetales at the time, but I didn't get a Cantonian Ninetales. So I was able to get one from the wild, and I caught it. So I was able to evolve one of the Vulpixes using a Firestone. Another Cantonian Pokemon that I also didn't get was Arcanine. I was actually able to get another Growlithe, and was able to evolve it using a Firestone, and got the Arcanine. So here it is, as you can see. I also didn't get Vanillux, so I was able to go to an area where you can easily find Vanillux, and I caught it. So here it is. I had to go through Dynamax battles again to get Mamoswine, but it wasn't too difficult to get her into my crew. As you may notice, it's a female due to the fact that it has shorter tusks, so there you go. Besides getting Dracovish, I didn't get Dracozolt, Arctozolt, or Arctovish, so of course I had to get them with their fossils. Strangely, even though I got a Galarian Ponyta, I didn't actually get a Galarian Rapidash. You can only get this form by evolving your Galarian Ponyta at level 40, so I did exactly that and got my Galarian Rapidash. I also didn't get Poltegeist either, so I was able to get it pretty easily after that. And I also didn't get Glalie or Frostlass, so I was able to get them pretty easily using their evolutions in order to get them into the game. I also didn't have Crustle or Claydol at the time, so of course I had to go to areas in which you can get them pretty easily. I also didn't have Honedge, Doublade, or Aegislash at the time either, so I was able to get them pretty easily in an area where you can easily find them. For some reason, I did not get Mombre earlier on in the adventure, so I was able to get him in an area where you can easily get one, and I caught him. I also didn't get Xatu or Dusknoir, so I was able to get them pretty easily in areas where you can easily find them. I also didn't get Moana either, so I was able to get it in an area where you can easily get one, and I caught it. I also didn't have a Bulbasaur at the time either, so I also got her in an area where you can easily find them. I also didn't get Corphish or Crawdont, so I was also able to get them in an area where you can easily find them as well. Besides not getting Tyrogue, I also didn't get Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee, but they were overall pretty easy to get due to the fact that the Tyrogues that I caught in another area were much higher level than the one that I caught earlier. So there it is. For some reason, even though I got Clang, I apparently did not get Clink or Klinklang into my team, so I had to get them both respectively in two different areas in which you can get them. And besides the fact that I got a, what's his name? The pre-evolution? I think it's Timber, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't get Girder or Conkeldurr in my team, so I was able to get them both pretty easily. As well as not getting Drapion or Gigalith, I had to go through an area where you can easily get them, and I got them. So here they are, as you can see. Another Pokemon that I didn't get was Bronzong. I apparently did not have them in my team, so I was able to get them pretty easily in an area where you can easily get one. And I also didn't get Driploom either, so I was also able to get her in an area where you can easily get one. I also didn't get Cherim aside from not getting Cherubi, so I was able to get it pretty easily in a Dynamax battle. I also did not have Gyarados, so I had to get her in an area where you can easily get one. And I also did not have Quillfish and Remoraid, so I had to go to areas where you can easily get them. And I also didn't get Goldeen or Seaking either, so I had to go to areas where you can easily get both of these. And Shelter and Cloyster were the other two that I also didn't get either, so obviously I had to go to areas where you can easily get them. I also did not have a Coalossal in my team, so I was able to get to an area during the harsh sunlight where you can easily get one, and I got it. Another one that I also didn't get was Barbicle, even though I did catch one earlier on in another episode. I didn't get the footage for it, so I had to redo it, and I didn't have it when I restarted it, so I had to get Barbacle again because of that. I also didn't have Wishy-Washy either, so I was able to get him into my crew because of this. Now, I had the red striped Basculin back in the past, but I did not get the blue striped form. This was only available in Shield specifically, and I had to get it into my crew, so here it is as you can see. I also didn't get Elgem or Behem, so I was able to go to areas in which you can easily get both of them. I also didn't have Rhydon in my team, which was pretty annoying, and I had to deal with this frustrating Rhyperior again. And this guy was apparently at level 55 when I caught him, which I consider stupid because I kept on losing to it so many times that I had to level up my Milotic at level 100. And if you think I'm lying, this Milotic here at the bottom, this is the first Pokemon that I've ever leveled up to level 100, and this is the one that I caught in Sword. So, yeah, I got so frustrated with freaking Rhyperior that I had to level up this Milotic at level 100. And this was the first ever Pokemon that I had to ever level up to level 100 because of this stupid Rhyperior situation that I was talking about. It was such an annoying Pokemon to deal with. So annoying to battle with. I also didn't have Swoobat or Noivern in my team, so I had to go to areas in which you can easily get them, and I caught them pretty easily, so yeah. Another Pokemon that I also didn't get for some reason was Gourgeist, so I was able to get to an area where you can easily get her, and I caught her. So here she is, as you can see. I also obviously did not get any of the evolutions while it was gone, so that ultimately meant that I didn't get Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and of course Sylveon in my team either. So I had to get them all by normal means by getting the EVs and then evolving them to their respective forms. Another Shield exclusive that I didn't have at the time is while I did get, of course, Sprixie in my team, I didn't actually have Aromatisse. So I had to go over to Dynamax battles in which you can easily get her. And funny story, the first time I encountered Aromatisse, both first encounters I had were male ones. Which doesn't make any sense because Aromatisse looks more feminine than masculine. And apparently it can be both male and female half the time, which doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I was able to get 2 female Aromatisses, so yeah, kind of much that. So here she is, as you can see, and I know she looks kind of strange, but just deal with it. Anyway, moving on to more Pokemon that I missed, I also didn't get Golisopod. So I was able to get to an area where you can easily get one, and I caught it, so here it is. I also did not get Chinchou or Lantern in my team, even though I caught a Lantern in my Sword version. So I didn't get one in Shield, so here it is, as you can see. I also didn't get Mantike, and was kind of annoyed about Mantine giving me a hard time back in one of my other episodes of Shield, so I was able to get it. I also didn't get Malmar either, so I was able to get to an area where you can easily get one. I also didn't get Barboach or Whiscash either, so I was able to get to areas where you can easily get both of them, and I caught them. I also didn't get Birdmite or Avalugg into my team either, so I was able to get them both respectively. And I also didn't get Marini or Toxapex either, so yeah, I had to get to areas where you can easily get both of them. I also did not get Pincurchin or Wailord into my team either, so of course your boy had to go to areas where you can easily get them. I did showcase a Morgrem back in one of my previous episodes, but I didn't actually collect one in my Shield version, so I was forced to go back into my Shield version to get a Morgrem, and I caught one, so here it is, as you can see. Well, another Shield exclusive that I also didn't get was Mandibuzz, who can only be found in Shield specifically and not in Sword because Braviary replaces Mandibuzz, so I was able to get Mandibuzz into my team as a result of this. And while I did get a Galarian Corsola in my Sword version thanks to the Dynamax battles, I didn't get one from the Shield version, since it's only exclusive in this game and not in Sword. So I was able to catch one myself. And I also didn't get Bisharp into my team, so here he is, as you can see. I also did not get Golurk either, so I was able to get him from an area where you can easily get one. Now, while I didn't get a Galarian Corsola, I also didn't get its evolution, Cursula. You can only get this form by leveling it up at level 39, so I was able to get it. So here it is, as you can see. I also didn't get Beartic or Weavile either, so I had to get them both in their respective battles. Then, another Shield exclusive that I did not have at all was Sableye, and this Pokemon was the toughest to get out of any Pokemon that I've had so far. It took me legit 2 hours off screen to get this Pokemon because I had to skip 143 days for me to finally get this Pokemon to spawn in a common den. And I'm not joking when I'm saying this. That actually happened to me off screen. It literally took me 2 hours to do it because from the time I began this game, from 7:15 p.m. to 9:30, it was frustrating to get this stupid Sableye to spawn in. And I got so annoyed that I had to literally breed it for another Sableye because I wasn't going to deal with that mess. I also did not get Ditto into my team either, so I was able to get it pretty easily in the Lake of Outrage. I also did not have Bounsly in my team, neither did I get Contini or Whimsicott, so I was able to get them both pretty easily. Now, 2 Pokemon that I was actually forced to go through Dynamax battles, since you can't get them unless you have the fog setting, were Fusion and, of course, Reuniclus, both of which I was able to get within the Dynamax battles, and I also got their pre-evolution before them, Solosis, by breeding. So, here they are, as you can see. Now for the last couple Pokemon that we have here. I also did not get Galarian Weezing in my team, so I was able to get to the Lake of Outrage where you can easily get one. And since you can't get a Vibrava in the wild, I had to evolve another Trumpinch into this form. So, yeah. And that also meant that I didn't also get Flygon into my team either, so I was forced to get him in the overworld as you would expect. Also, for some reason, I did not get Scorpion, besides not getting Drapion, so I had to go to an area in which you can easily get one, and I caught it. And I thought all this time that Torkoals are only available in Sword, but it turns out that they're also here in Shield, which kind of made me feel stupid, so I had to go to an area where you can easily get Torkoal, and I caught it. I also did not get Heliolisk either, so I was able to get another, little one of those pre-evolutions and evolve it using a Sunstone, so I was able to get it. Another Pokemon that I also didn't have was Lucario, and I also did not get, Dracopult either, so I had to get Dracopult by regular means. And I also did not have Mimikyu or Trevenant at the time, so I had to go through Dynamax battles to get them. And I also didn't get Lampent or Chandelure into my team either, so I had to get them both respectively in their own separate battles. And aside from that, I also did not get the Galarian Mr. Mime or Mr. Rhyme into my team, plus the regular Durlodon, Copperajah, and of course, Frostmoth. So I also had to get them by regular means as well. For the last 7 Pokemon that are Shield exclusives, they were pretty difficult to get because they appear very small percentages of the time, similar to the pseudo-legendaries that I collected from the previous game. So let me showcase those last 7 right now. Larvitar, Pupitar, and Tyranitar ended up being a lot easier to get than their previous counterparts because they appeared pretty easily within their own areas in the Lake of Outrage as well as in the Dusty Bowl. But given the fact that they appear very small percentages of the time, it ultimately meant that they were difficult to get. But I was able to get them pretty easily, and I caught them without any issues. But by far, the hardest pseudo-legendaries for me to get were from the Thunderstorm and Rainstorm segments. Gumi and Sliggoo were both difficult to get, but I also had to get Goodra. But in order to get Goodra, you have to basically evolve it in the Rain or Thunderstorm, and that's literally the only way to get it. Plus, it has to be a level 50 in order for it to evolve too, which kind of sucks when you think about it. But yeah. The last and final Pokemon that is also a Shield exclusive is Drampa, who only appears 2% of the time in Thunderstorms, similar to how Tyranitar and Tortinator in Sword only appears 2% of the time in Harsh Sunlight, which was pretty annoying for me to deal with, but it was the only way to get Drampa, so yeah, kind of much that. So, that's all the Pokemon that I have to show for now. But you may realize that there's also a new team member that I actually added into the game, who is actually available in Pokemon Sword and Shield, believe it or not. You just can't get him until the end of the game. This is Typnol. I actually got him from the GTS in Ultra Moon, and was able to get him into the game pretty easily. As a result of this, Typnol's now available in both Sword and Shield, and I was also able to get another Typnol for my Sword version. And as you can see, as I'm going to showcase from the summary here, this is owned by a completely different person. It's owned by someone named Parker, and I was able to trade over a Kyogre and a Groudon to get these two Typnols into the game, the other being in my Sword version that was Japanese. So, yeah, I got the two Typnols. But what that also means is I can evolve them into their evolved forms, while I also get another Typnol for this game that I'm not going to evolve, because you can only get it via using Friendship. So, I might mention that evolution sometime in the future, but I'm not sure when. So I'll think about it. But in any case, that covers all the Pokemon that I have to show for now. But first I want to actually set up my team a bit before we actually get started with the main episode itself. And I think a better way to do it, first of all, is I need to get the Pokemon that I specifically need. Which means that ultimately I'm going to have Pikachu and Machamp into my team, plus Gardevoir, and of course, the other Pokemon that I also need in my team as well. Alright, so let me get Gardevoir, because obviously Gardevoir is going to be that girl that I need. And then the other one that I need is my favorite Pokemon of all time, despite the fact that its Gigantamax form was so difficult to catch. My girl Hatterene here. So obviously I need these for my team. Anyway, before we actually get started with this episode, I want to actually save my game real quick, because there's the Dynamax battle that I want to actually go through first, which is our first of two that we're going in this episode. So our first of two Dynamax battles we're going to have in the game today is a familiar one that we've met back in Pokemon Sword, as it was available in an event that was here not that long ago, but is back again for a rematch. I got this after 9 encounters, surprisingly enough, which was very lucky. And it's a Gigantamax Grimmsnarl again, similar to what happened last time. I'm gonna honestly send out my Gigantamax Alcremie for this one, because Strawberry has been treating me pretty nicely lately since I got her to a pretty high level while off-screen grinding. So, why not? So, let's go ahead and do it! Whoop whoop! Let's go! Here we go! Time for our first Gigantamax battle! Gigantamax Grimmsnarl! That thing looked menacing as heck, but not as menacing as my Gigantamax Alcremie. But anyway, let's go. Let's go for it. Alright. Oh, very Typos are similar back against it? Okay then. Let's go, Strawberry. You know what to do. Let's go. Gigantamax Alcremie is coming back at you. I love Gigantamax Alcremie so much, but it's not funny. Well, this is nice finale here. Boom! Wow, that really did not do anything. That legit did not do anything. That did cause Gigantamax Grimmsnarl to make his 4 shields, though, so... Overall, did decent damage. Max Starfall. Oh, that actually did a good chunk to Snorlax. Holy cow. I'm surprised at how much damage that dealt. Wow, that really was not effective. Torment? Oh, okay, thankfully Weavile's not affected by that. Okay. I really do not want to waste a turn, but sadly I can't do that, so... I kind of wish that Weavile actually didn't miss his attack on the first turn, because we would have been gold after that, but sadly that's not going to happen in this case, which kind of sucks. I hope this Grimmsnarl does not have anything Steel-type related, because if it does, we're screwed. I mean, seriously, right now. We're really screwed if that's the case. Whoa! Hold on. Oh, nice. We got its defense lore. Max Starfall again. Oh, that was not cool. Literally took out Snorlax for nothing. Okay, obviously didn't affect Weavile. Why would you go for Weavile of all people? Seriously. Oh, that was not cool. He literally moved first. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get. Alright, let's do this. There you go. That's how to do it. Everyone heal. Only Weavile's healed because, you know, Weavile took a bit of damage, but, you know, I'm glad that it's just 4 shields because if Grimmsnarl actually had, like, 5 shields or something, we would have been in huge trouble, so thank goodness that's not the case, or otherwise we would have been in even more trouble than what we are right now. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch it because I've had some very good luck back in my sword version, but I don't know if I'm going to get any good luck on my shield version because recently I've been having some terrible luck trying to get these Pokemon lately, so I don't know if I'm going to get any good luck for this one. I don't know. There may be a chance of that happening, but I don't think it's likely. Okay, Grimmsnarl is still trying our abilities. Let's just hope it doesn't do anything stupid. Seriously? Oh, go for me this time, huh? Huh. Okay, good thing, Storm. Critical hit! Oh, crap, that lowered his special attack. Oh, no, that's okay. At least the good thing is that Snorlax is doing damage, so. At least Snorlax has some good HP, so at least that can't be argued. Okay, I think one last hit should do the trick from there. Yeah, I failed. Of course he was going to take Snorlax out again. What were the odds that was going to happen? I mean, seriously right now. Yeah, this guy's fun. Come on, guys. Okay, now the question is, can I catch it? Because I had some terrible experience trying to catch Gigantamax forms back in my shield version in the past. Let's hope that doesn't happen, but if it does, we're in big trouble. So, I hope to God that doesn't happen. Let's just see if we can catch this Gigantamax Grimmsnarl on the first attack. Let's see. Let's see if we can get good luck this time. Come on. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. I'm staying there. Yes, got it! Oh, thank you. Whew! I had terrible luck in the past, but that luck is coming back. Okay. We caught it on our first attempt. Thankfully, that didn't took as long as that stupid Gigantamax Hatterene back in my sword version, but okay. I'll take it gladly. We got very lucky this time. Alright. We'll call you Grimmzilla. Alright, all this just leaves us is we need to still get that last Gigantamax form that we also don't have. So we'll send you to the box. Alright. I'm going to be right back with you guys. I'm going to see if I can find this last Gigantamax form, and then we'll get back into games. So, if you'll excuse me, I surprisingly found my last Gigantamax battle pretty fast. It has actually brought up to my attention that Gigantamax Kingler is another Pokemon that can also be fought in any difficulty aside from Gigantamax Orbeetle. So, my thought that Gigantamax Orbeetle was only available in 3 different difficulties was wrong. Kingler can also appear in 4 different difficulties. And it has also brought up to my attention that I forgot to actually mention about a Pokemon while I was showcasing the treasure trove of Pokemon that I didn't have. The other one that I also didn't have at the time was SQ. He's the Ice Cube Penguin that's only available in Pokemon Shield and not in Sword at all in the Lake of Outrage. And I was able to get him pretty easily from there. So, yeah, that's why I'm talking about him right now. But anyways, enough of that. So, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to actually higher up my Pokemon's levels a bit. Just by a small margin. So for Hatterene, for example, I'm going to higher up her level to level 50. just to make it fair. And I think as for my champ here, let me give him 5 large candies. Just so that it can be fair and that he can, bulk up? No. Seismic Toss? Yeah, I guess that's a little better than Revenge. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Because Revenge can only be used after an opponent has attacked, so that does not sound like a good idea. I think to give him a champ the easy doing, let's give him 2 more rare candies. That way we can level him up to level 50. Same like everyone else. Alright, let me go ahead and save my game. Now we can actually start this battle. I don't know what level this Gigantamax Kingler is, and as much as I want to use Alcremie, let me try to at least test out Venusaur before I can test out Alcremie. If this method does not work, then we can go ahead and use Alcremie, so... let's at least test it out for this last Gigantamax battle. Gigantamax Kingler! It's that time again. 2 Kanto Pokemon up against each other. I don't think I've used Venusaur before in a Dynamax battle, so this is officially the first time I've used it in a Dynamax battle. Which is pretty unusual, because normally I don't use this Pokemon in normal circumstances, but yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's go, Venusaur. Let's go. Venusaur looks menacing as heck, man. Like, you need to weak to a lot of different stuff like fire and all that, but Jesus. Oh no, we got this in the bag. Oh no, no, no. We got this in the bag now. Set up grassy terrain. This way we can heal ourselves in case we end up getting hit. Well, that really didn't do anything. But to be fair, though, we do have Celeste in the team, so yeah. And we did lower its defense, so at least that's a good thing. Volt Burst! Huh? Oh, that hurt. Oh no, our speed fell! Oh crap, that's a problem. That is a problem. Sadly, Salazzle fainted, but I don't think it should be too much of a deal. That did the littlest amount of damage I have ever seen. I mean, sure Kino's making his shields right now, but that is the lowest amount of damage I have ever seen. What the heck was that? Alright, luckily Pikachu hanged in there, so we're good. Alright, let's just hope that Pikachu can actually get an attack off, because... for real, my boy, of all things you could have done... by the way. Boom! There we go. Oh, this guy down, son. This guy down! Alright. Cover the shield. Where's defense? If Wishy-Washy can actually take this thing out, that would be awesome. But sadly, water doesn't work against water, so... yeah. Poor Pikachu. But that's okay, though, because despite that, we'll still be able to take it out, so... Celeste, back in business, baby! Alright, I think one last max overgrowth should do the trick. Oh, the Owls got rid of it, actually! Burst again. Man! This game are ruthless! He didn't do that when we last fought against him. Sheesh! Oh no, this is a problem. If we get another Pokemon to account, this game's over. Luckily I'm faster, so... bye-bye! Boom! Alright. Maybe they got rid of it before I even took a chance to get rid of our last ally. Now all it comes down to is just to catch it. Let's use another Pokeball and see if this works. I hope it does, because honestly I'm a little scared that this is not gonna work, but let's just hope for the best. Please stand there, Kingler, please! Okay, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Oh, thank God! Thank you! Got it! Alright! Okay, my luck is somehow coming back. I don't know how it came back just then, but I'm gonna take it, okay? At least we got a Gigantamax Kingler, so that's all that matters. I was scared, my boy. I thought that was not gonna work, but lo and behold, it worked. I'm actually surprised that that worked, actually. Alright, let's call you Kingzilla. What are you doing putting an M? It's not Kingler, you idiot. It's Kingler. What am I doing? Thank you. My dumb brain decided to put an M in there instead of an... I took an L for that. Oh my lord. I can't believe I just did that. Okay, let's head back to Hammerlocks, because obviously we need to head back over here so that I can, heal my team, as well as the fact that I also need to, get everything sorted out in here, so... yeah. Let me go ahead and heal my team real fast. Alright, not too bad. I think we should be good to go now, because now we have better chances of actually getting rid of everything else. But let me go ahead and cut this real quick. Now that I've pretty much taken care of business, we can now move on with the rest of the game. And what better way to do it than to go ahead and move on with the rest of the story, similar to what happened last time. Wait a second. Wait. Let me see if Venusaur can actually learn a poison attack. Wait, do we even have a poison attack with me? Earth power. Oh, that might come in handy later. I might as well teach that to Venusaur right now, actually. The question is, what mood do I want to replace it? I really didn't want to get rid of Synthesis, but I'm going to get rid of it anyway, because having 2 grass-type moves take out an entire slot just isn't worth it. So, yeah, let's do that. Okay, only thing now is I have to figure out where I can get this poison-type move. Let me see if I have a poison-type move here. No. Come on, there's gotta be a poison-type move in here somewhere. Come on. No, enough poison jab. Wait, can't it learn steel moves? Huh. Hold on, let me see if any of my Pokemon can learn steel moves. Hold on, I don't want to count my wings. I don't want to count my chickens that fast. Hold on. Huh. Doesn't look like it. Huh, well, that sucks. Let me actually try to get Lapras back. Hold up a minute, bro. Hold on. Let me see if I even still have Lapras. I have her somewhere in my box. Hold on. There she is. I know you wouldn't run away from me. Let me actually get you back, because I need to put the strawberry back in the box. I don't know if she'll come into good use later, but I'm going to put her in this box for safety keeping, just in case. Okay, this is where the Kingler is, but where the heck is the Grim Snarl that I caught that was Gigantamax? Let me see something, hold on. Okay, no. They're obviously not in here, so... Oh, there it is! I was wondering where it was! I was gonna say, where the heck was the Grimmsnarl? And then finally I found it. Alright, now I got it. Okay. Now we're all good and square. My team may not look that powerful, but at least we'll be able to do some damage against the enemies that are coming about us later. Let me at least go over here. Wait up, Gloria! I'm coming too! I had Brayham beaten in no time. Once I got my head on straight and stopped doubting every decision I made, that is. Ah, my boy Hopper's returned! And you never stopped nattering on through the entire battle. You're pretty different from the champion in that. But your strength is genuine, as proven by the dragon badge you won from me. You came at me with all the force of a raging storm, and even I was blown away. Listen up, you two. Battle your way through the Champion Cup tournament to face Leon, one of your options. I reckon I'm still the favorite to win, but I'm up against my true rival, Gloria. So I'll bring out every last thing I learned during my battle with you, Raham, to beat her. So get a move on, Gloria. The train's waiting. Hey, I can't get over Raham's smug attitude. I can't. Raham's too smug on him. Come on, my boys. We're finally headed for Wagon. There's a lot I want to check out there. There's that big tower in the monorail. And Wagon Stadium where the whole of Galar, no, the whole world is gonna be watching us. You get it, right? You and me are gonna make our match they're the greatest match that ever was. Jeez, I can't freaking speak! Hey, Snowbird again! Hey, how's it going, buddy? So this is Route 10. It's like a wall made out of snow. Bet there'll be a ice-type Pokemon crawling out of the woodwork in a place like this. Come on, Gloria. Reckon we'll be able to train ourselves up to new heights here before the Champion Cup starts. I believe in myself and the Pokemon on my team, and I know we'll all get loads stronger. So I'm off. See you and why not, mate? Okay, let me figure something out here, because I don't know if any of my Pokemon have a Steel-type move. Let me check out the summary of my Pokemon and see what they have. Okay, obviously... Okay. This may end up being a problem. Okay, how can I do this? Wait, don't I have a Pokemon that can actually learn a Poison-type move? Hold up, let me actually see something. Hold up, bro. Oh, who am I kidding? Gengar can do that! Well, let me see if there's another Pokemon that I can use that can be a little bit more, appropriate in some way. Let me actually use, Hydreigon. I'm gonna sacrifice Pikachu for a slight while because I want to actually use Hydreigon for a short bit. So, let me sacrifice Machamp. Don't worry, Machamp, I'm gonna get you back later. But that's until I, get rid of this trainer battle, because I realized just now that I don't have an effective move. But now I gotta be careful, because Hydreigon is weak to fairies, so... Do you have any injured Pokemon? I'm a doctor. Alright. It's Dr. Graham. Alright, he's got his Gardevoir with him. I gotta get lucky that it doesn't use a Fairy-type move. But that's kind of unlikely because Hydreigon is unfortunately weak to that, despite the fact that he is much more powerful. So since none of my Dragon moves can actually affect it, I'm gonna have to use Hyper Beam. Let's just hope for the best. Okay, good. Phew! Okay. Luckily the Gardevoir did not attack that turn. Alright, I'm glad of that. I was actually kind of scared that it was actually going to attack us there, but thankfully it didn't. Alright, Hydreigon's going to take a bit of damage, but not as bad as I thought. Use another Hyper Voice on him. Hey, you got a loud voice, Hydreigon, especially for being that high. But in all fairness, though, I did have to level him up this high because of the evolution that I needed. What's this? What's this? My Pokemon ended up injured. Well, oh boy, I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, now that I took care of that, moving on. Okay, I have to skip that guy. Oh, I almost made a grave mistake. That one for sure I have to battle, so... Wait, do any of my Pokemon know any fire type moves? What? Doesn't look like it. Well, we might as well go with the best we've got. Because thankfully I have Lapras who knows Ice Beam, so that shouldn't pose too much of a problem. Do you know the old legend that says that Galar is doomed if Crobanite ever disappeared? I didn't know that. Alright, it's Cabby Jeffrey. He's got his Crobanite with him. Gotta remember, he has 2 Pokemon, so I gotta be careful. I don't know what's more menacing, Hydreigon or freaking Crobanite. I really do not know which is which. Oh shoot, none of my moves are gonna be effective. Even if being this high level. Let's just hope for the best. Okay, that did a relatively good amount. Oh good, we flinched it! Nice! I didn't know that move can actually flinch Pokemon. Alright, let's do Dragon Rush again. And... Well, that sucks! Sounds like Hydreigon's gonna get hit because of that, but... She got this handled, don't worry. She got this handled. She knows what she's doing, don't worry. She got this covered. Let's try this! Ooh! Oh no. Okay, this could actually be a problem. I'm a little scared that Hydreigon's gonna actually hit itself, so... Wait! Oh, never mind. I actually thought that Crobanite was actually gonna die from that. Let's hope for the best and hope Hyper Voice actually hits it. Please don't hit yourself, please. I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it! Alright, thankfully Hydreigon still has some HP to go, so at least that's not a big deal. Oh, actually... To be on the safe side, I'm gonna actually heal Hydreigon because I think in this next turn, Crobanite may end up fainting. So I'm gonna just... Oh, yeah, that's gone. Yeah, that's gone. Okay, that was a smart strategy that I actually did that, because otherwise we would have been screwed. I'm proud of myself. I'm glad that I took that chance. Because otherwise Hydreigon would have instantly fainted, and I would not want that. Alright, Flygon is his last Pokemon, so that's where Lapras comes in handy. Since Lapras has that move going on. Come on, Lapras, now's your time to shine. Alright, let's just hope that Ice Beam one-shots it. Earthquake! Oh no. Normal damage? Oh no, that's Rock moves that were super... Idiot. I was sitting here thinking that ground type was going to be super effective against it. No, I was wrong. Keep forgetting that Rock is super effective against Lapras. That's ground type moves. I'm sitting here complaining for nothing. What was that? Well, at least we defeated him, so I actually don't know much about the old Crobanite legend. My boy, I was literally getting worried for nothing. I actually thought that the ground type was actually going to be super effective against it. Oh, I was wrong. What is wrong with me? Of course. Oh no. Venus. Oh. Okay, never mind. I actually thought I put Venusaur at the front of the party. Never mind. I can easily get away from this thing. See, you're complaining for nothing. I gotta learn to concentrate. Sheesh. Okay, to be on the safe side, let me get Machet back into the party and put Hydreigon back where he belongs. Oh shoot! try running from him. Game said nope. I try running from him. Game said nope. What are you doing? No! Get away from this stupid thing. Jeez. What are you doing? My boy was about to fight against that thing. No! Just run away from me. Gosh, you're a dummy for that. Gosh. Ah, a Pokemon trainer. What should I do? I don't really feel like wanting to battle. Well, too bad, because you're battling me anyway. It's Hiker Donald. Of course, he's got his Gigalith with him. I should have got Lapras in here, but that wouldn't really matter, because... Oh, no. Oh, of course. Of course he acted. Wait! What the size of toss do damage against it? Yeah, it's super effective against it, right? Hurrah! I'll just go for this to be on the safe side. Stone Box! Oh no, that's a problem. That is a problem. Let's do one more horsepower to take it out. Yes! There you go, took it out. Stupid Gigalith. Think he's smaller than me? I don't think so. No. Okay, right on. Since it's 4 times weak to grass besides just water, I'm gonna honestly send out Venusaur for this one. I know Venusaur's gonna get damaged to it, but that wouldn't matter. Because Venusaur has this covered. For to register? What the heck? Alright, let's do Pedal Blizzard and just immediately take this thing. Like so! Nice! My boy Venusaur don't play. Come on, let's go. I think I got mixed up somewhere around my first Pokemon. I still do not get why he says that to this day, guys. I still do not get that. Seriously. The way you carry yourself, you are something. Alright. It's Gentleman Len. He's got his Darmanitan with him. He's Galarian Darmanitan with that. Thankfully, it shouldn't be too much of a problem from a champ here, so. I was gonna do Seismic Toss, but then I decided that that would be a stupid idea. Wait, the attack missed! How did the attack miss there? Strange. Okay, let's try to do Seismic Toss and see what happens. Oh my god! I can't believe that just happened. Oh my god. I am so salty right now. Machamp, you had one freaking job. The Darmanitan was faster, and of course you ended up fainting. Oh my god, bro. Please don't do this to me right now. Please don't. Okay, thank goodness Hatterene survived. You can't actually be serious. Oh. I hate to do this to Hatterene, but I'm gonna have to sacrifice her. There's no way I can do this. I'm max reviving the champ right now, bro. Oh my. I am so salty right now. What am I doing? My boy, concentrate. Let me try to get Lapras in here to make it easier, because otherwise I'm gonna really screw myself over. No. I'm not selling with this right now. Okay, Lapras, please, for the love of God, please take it out. Please, take out this Galarian Darmanitan. Please, I beg of you with all my might. Okay, thank you for resisting that. How on earth did Lapras get flinched by that? Oh my god, my boy. Stop with that icicle crash move, bro. Finally, Lapras me. I took all that unnecessary damage for nothing. And all because I should have used my Lapras from the very beginning, but my dumbass did not decide to do that. I am so salty, bro. I am so salty. And that could have been my opportunity to test out Hammering as well. Let me max revive a champ, because this is ridiculous. This is honestly ridiculous. Okay, thankfully that did not hit us, so we're good. Yeah, let me install his defenses and such. That took a long time for it to finally function! What in the world? All those text boxes for nothing. I'm setting Machamp in here. Y'all got me messed up. I am setting Machamp back in here. And after that, I need to immediately try to heal the other guy, so. Okay, good. It's defense board. Okay. We may still have a chance to get rid of it. I just have to get lucky and actually not get hit this turn. I'm gonna do high horsepower. I just... Machamp! Machamp. I have never seen a Pokemon from Generation 1 sucking this bad. Like, what the actual heck, bro? Why are you sucking this bad, Machamp? You weren't that bad when I last caught you earlier. Why would you do this to me? You can't actually be serious. Oh my. Carnivore, please take out this thing. I'm really starting to get annoyed by it right now. Please destroy it, please. Thankfully that's not going to do that much damage, so we're good. Why? Oh my god. You stupid failure. Please do not flinch, game. Please do not flinch. Please do not flinch. Oh boy, what did I do to you to deserve this? Oh my god, bro. You know what? Screw this, bro. I really didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to use a full restore. I have to waste one. I'm not settling with this. You got me actually messed up with that. Okay, you can hit him out again. But it wouldn't matter considering that, you know. Okay. I hope to God that Gardevoir can actually save my team from this stupid Phalanx, because this is ridiculous. Normally I don't have this much trouble with Phalanx. Okay, luckily that's not effective, so we're good. Please, for the love of God, attack it. Please, please do not flinch. Thank you! Finally! Oh, finally! That took a lot longer than it should, bruh. Oh, you stupid freaking Phalanx. Finally we got rid of it. Sheesh. Unbelievable. You know what? I'm keeping Gardevoir in the field. You got me actually messed up. We're keeping it in the field. That is ridiculous. That is freaking ridiculous. I cannot believe I spent that long to get rid of one stupid Phalanx. That is absolutely insane, bro. Like, I know Beware is my least favorite Pokemon, but that is just freaking ridiculous. That is freaking ridiculous. I can't believe that it took me that long to finally get rid of a stupid Phalanx. That is ridiculous. Sadly, my defense fails last time, good. Let me revive, Hatterene back there, just for safety measures. Because in case Gardevoir ends up fainting, I can use, Hatterene to my advantage. So, just to keep it safe. That is ridiculous, bro. Wait, can't I switch to Hatterene this turn? Hold up. Let me see. Oh no, I can't switch it out! Oh no. Oh. Why are you doing this to me? You didn't really give me this much trouble when I last fought against you. Oh my god, bro. Why are you doing this to me, Glenn? Just why? What did I ever do to you to deserve this? You didn't give me this much trouble when I last fought against you. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh my god. My boys, I'm gonna say this right now. I've never taken an L this bad. Oh my freaking god. This is probably the worst L I have ever taken in my life. Unbelievable. All that, and I took all that unnecessary damage for nothing. Oh, your Pokemon are simply marvelous. Well, except for the fact that you took 3 of my Pokemon out! That is the worst L I have ever taken, guys. I didn't have a problem with him when I last fought against him, and then all of a sudden it became a problem just then. How does that make any sense? And combine that with the fact that that 3 of my Pokemon fainted on top of that? That is unacceptable. That is literally unacceptable. I'm healing my Pokemon right now, bro. You actually got me messed up. I'm healing them right now. Because that was just ridiculous of what just happened there. I cannot believe that just happened. Oh my god. I can't believe how big of an L that was. Like, I'm being serious right now, guys. I cannot believe how big of an L that was. Combine that with the fact that I just sucked so hard in that battle. That is just ridiculous. I cannot believe how bad that was. It's been a while. I'm glad we could meet up again. Let's see how strong you got. Great Pokemon and trainers really shine with something special when they're on camera. Well, hopefully this goes better than the last battle I had. It's interviewers Gillian and Cam. Sorry, they have Killiwist and Killiwist. Alright, thankfully I have Hatterene with me this time, so hopefully I can actually test her out in battle and see how good she is. We'll do this on the Heliolisk, and as for Earth Power, we'll go ahead and use it on Clinklang, just to be safe. Oh, snap! Venusaur! I think I screamed a little too loud. I didn't really mean to do that. Holy cow, Venusaur, you just took it out like a tank! Alright, go over Hatterene. I'm so sorry, guys, I did not mean to scream that loud. That was complete by accident. I didn't mean to scream that loud, but I didn't think that Venusaur could... Yeesh. I'm just left speechless. Alright, let's try to do this. Wait a minute. Oh, that's a dumb idea. No. Tell you what. Let me actually heal ourselves, and then we'll go ahead and take out that Heliolisk from here. That's probably the safest idea to do. Because I'm not risking it. Because after that huge L that I took earlier, I'm not risking it, guys. Oh no, I forgot about... Wow, that feels miserably. Dang it! Well, Hatterene, at least the only good positive side is that I was able to test you, so it's not as bad as it could have been, okay? At least I tested you out. So let's try to take out that Noivern and then also take out that, Togedemaru over there. Tailwind. But that wouldn't matter considering I got rid of them in one hit anyway, so... Oh, I got nervous there. I actually thought Hatterene was going to faint from that, but thankfully that did not happen, so we're good. We're good. Oh man, this battle's getting a little bit too ruthless now. Sheesh. Go for Hatterene. Oh, come Come on! How did that not get rid of the Noivern, even after I got all my HP back? That's just ridiculous. You know what? I think I'm gonna let Hattery finish this off from here. I'm just gonna let Venusaur try to poison it so that... Wait, what am I saying? No. Let's do this. Super Fang! Oh no. If Hattery actually flinches this turn, we're screwed. Okay, good. Phew! That was a close one. Aw, oh, man, bro. At least we took out that Noivern, so that's the only thing that matters. I've never took it in L this bad, bro. Look, I took it L's before, but I never took it in L that was this bad. Oh, I don't know. As much as I want to teach that move to Lapras, I don't really want to. That's really something for another Pokemon to learn. What's Drake? I'm at a loss of words. Nice work, everyone. I lost, but it's alright. I was able to access your strength. I can't believe I'm going to say this right now, guys, but I'm wrapping this episode, okay? I am done. Like, I am legit done, guys. I cannot believe how big of an L this was. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe how big of an L that was. My boys. If there's one thing I can tell y'all about all of this that just happened, bro, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, I seriously do not know what to tell you. I mean legit serious right now. Because honestly, that was the biggest L I have ever taken. I am so salty. Alright, Why Not City? This is the place where I become a legend at last. You get it, don't you, mate? After all, I'm about to become the new champion of the gallery. That's it. I'm headed straight for Why Not Stadium. Don't waste too much time, Gloria. You should head there yourself. Well, as much as I wanted to after I took those L's, I'm not going to head there right now in this episode. I'm just going to immediately try to get that Dream Ball and then wrap up the episode just like that. Because currently, guys, I'm just beat. I just cannot believe the L's that I've taken earlier. I'm heading back over to Why Not Stadium and just getting everything and leave out of it. That is it, okay? I don't care what you'll say, but that's what I'm going to do. But first, I have to heal my Pokemon, because after all those L's that I've taken, which I still feel kind of salty for, I'm just getting back and healing my Pokemon right now. My boys. I can't believe it. Like, I seriously cannot believe the events that just happened. Hey there! Thanks for rolling by to have a chat with your mate, the ball guy. I can tell you're following your dreams, and that means, you guessed it, I've got a Pokeball for you. Thank you for that Dream Ball, that makes me feel better. Pokemon that are asleep are easy to catch, but did you ever want it to be even easier? Well, the Dream Ball will make your dreams come true. Have your Pokemon use Hypnosis or Yawn to put the opponent to sleep, and then give it a try. Pokeballs are just full of surprises, don't you think? They are. I'm gonna have to say this right now, y'all. I'm wrapping this game up right now. I'm sorry, y'all, but after those L's that I've just taken right now, I'm saving my game right now, okay? Screw everything. I'm saving my game right this second. I cannot believe the L that I just took it from that last battle. That is ridiculous. I'll see you guys next time when I come out for the next episode, but currently I'm beat, guys. I'll see you guys next time when I come out for the next episode. So next time, guys, bye.